This is a tough business. You can either make friends or you can make money. I don't know if that's the reason why what happened tonight happened, but that was a quote said by Triple H back in 2011. Tonight, NXT TakeOver Chicago was by far one of the most surprising pay-per-view results, I'd say, in my opinion. More so the fact that I had good expectations for the show, but I didn't have that high of expectations. I didn't expect it to capitalize like it did tonight with how good this pay-per-view was. And the main reason was probably because there was only a month and a half build. But there was something that I knew could possibly happen. And when I saw that this match was going to be the main event, the NXT Tag Team Championship match between the Authors of Pain and DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa in a ladder match, something big was happening. One thing that a couple people were thinking is, since Tommaso Ciampa apparently got hurt at a live event a couple days ago, maybe they're going to have a replacement in this match. Not replacement, sorry, that was a bug fly on my face. Yeah, the replacement could be Adam Cole. There's been rumors that Adam Cole recently kicked out of the Bullet Club, and WWE is definitely interested in signing him to the NXT deal probably to start out with. But we'll have to see, but that's not the case. The main thing I thought would happen, happened. We knew this was coming, but we just didn't know when it was going to happen, as there really wasn't much tension teased between these two. Gargano and Ciampa were the best of friends, brothers. They always had each other's backs. And even in tonight's match, it emphasizes that when Johnny Gargano took a bullet for Tommaso Ciampa with that ladder strike to the face. After the match, Ciampa and Gargano came up just a little bit short. And they're walking up the ramp. And it felt like their swan song. It felt like this could have been their last match at NXT. They go to the main roster as a tag team. They even had the ending graphic for NXT up in the bottom right-hand corner or wherever the heck it was. And I've watched this hundreds of times already. I looked deep into the mouth of Tommaso Ciampa. He said, "Good job." And then turned Johnny around, ran him into the stage. And he beat the heck out of him with knee strikes, punches to the face. He even, put him through 2 tables. That turn happened. Tommaso Ciampa ended DIY as he turned heel on his now former best friend, Johnny Gargano. Just those first few shots, Gargano's already looking up at Ciampa like, what? The way this is all built up was just a heartbreaking moment. These guys were brothers. This is probably, in my opinion, the biggest heel turn in NXT history, maybe even on the main roster, since Kevin Owens turned on Sami Zayn. That's how big this turn was, in my honest opinion. I can't remember that happened in 2014, 2015. I can't remember. I'm not sure when that happened, but yeah, this is definitely one of the most heartbroken, emotional turns, and it was good to be safe for the main event. And props for NXT Triple H for the way it was executed. Again, it has convinced that it was going to be shutting off, so it was getting a standing ovation, and then Ciampa just laid it out. So, what are my thoughts on Tommaso Ciampa turning heel? Again, we knew it was coming sometime, but we just didn't know when, because of the tight bond that was formed between these two. Again, Gargano literally took a bullet for Ciampa tonight, because Gargano super kicked Paul Ellering, and when that happened, and then when I saw that they were targeting Ciampa afterwards, I thought, this is probably going to be what starts the tension between these two. But no, you saw how much they cared about each other, how best of friends they were. This was like if I would turn my back on my best friend out of nowhere, and this is how it happened. With no tension, it just happened like it did tonight. And I'm really looking forward to this feud. They had a great match in the Cruiserweight Classic last year. They're most likely going to have probably their first match against each other at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3. And from there on, here's my thing. If these two are still the tag team of DIY, I'd say they're ready for the main roster. But since they're singles competitors, this feud between these two has to result in an NXT championship match between these two before any of them go up to the main roster. That's how it needs to happen. You know, you established them, now you're giving them singles pushes, and these are guys who are really going to help bring NXT. I mean, NXT's been in that rebuilding stage, but I feel like this pay-per-view tonight especially established a lot of new stars. We got a lot of more good names on the NXT roster right now, and I feel like that the flatness of the product is starting to go away, and we're getting back on track to where we were before guys like Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Bayley, Sasha Banks, all of them, before they all moved on to the main roster. This is what helped NXT, and this whole turn was just a big step for NXT tonight. Definitely, emotional, heartbreaking for a lot of fans. You saw the bond built between Gargano and Ciampa, and again, first match, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3. I don't know if they'll do something that will cause these two to be separated for a while. They'll write Gargano off the show for one pay-per-view or two maybe. But again, this feud before any move to the main roster needs to end with an NXT Championship match between these two. That's what I gotta say. So that is it, guys. What are your thoughts on the finally heel turn of Tommaso Ciampa and the end to DIY? Leave your comments down in the comment section below. Please hit that like video and subscribe for more content to come to this channel. And as always, please stay tuned for more WWE Turn Alert.